I think there was a defining season. That was when he came back and he was suspended for the first 3 or 4 league games. And at that time, I was sort of the coach that sort of stayed behind with the players that didn't travel. So obviously he was always staying behind. We're working on it. And then I asked him at one point, he says, how you set your sort of targets for the season? And he said, what do you mean? He says, how many goals did you score last season? He says, 23. All right then. He says, what are you going to do this season? So I tried to explain to him that people that have clear aims and clear targets are by far more successful than the ones that haven't. And I said, if you don't set a target, any amount of goals you're going to score is good. So if you want to progress, you need to have something more. He says, well, 30. He says, well, I go 10 more. I think you should be 40. He says, 40. I mean, it's almost double. He says, yes, Cristiano, but you haven't really worked at it. And this is what we're going to do in all those sessions. Constantly work on the range. Because what Cristiano, if you go back to it, he always wanted to score the perfect goal. And then we sat down and I looked at him and I showed him to one of the best goal scorers that United always had. Cole, York, Solskjaer, Sheringham, Ruud van Nistelrooy. And I wanted him to identify the trends, that it's a massive asset. No matter how you score, you need to have a range of finishes, not always the same one. And that is where we worked on a lot. And then by January 28th, he had 30 goals. This is what you're going to do now, March, April, May. And then I think he finished with 46. But just to set that clear moment about targets was something I haven't really thought about. And that drove him on, more and more every day, every game.